And through the drifts the snowy cliffs did send a dismal sheen, nor shapes of men nor beasts we ken, the ice was all between.
Stratters, it's time for another Momir Basics event on Magic Arena. Standard Momir Basics, it's something that I've never seen before. There's been vintage Momir Basics on Magic the Gathering Online 3.0 and 4.0 in the past. Just to review the previous deck tech, we went 1-2 last time. We played a player who played a 1-drop turn 1 and a 1-drop turn 2. Obviously didn't know how to play Momir Basics, but ended up losing that one because Momir Basics is an exciting event where the player who knows the most doesn't necessarily win. The player with the most money doesn't necessarily win. It evens out the smart players and the dumb players. There's a slight edge if you know what all the keywords do and know what all the cards do. But in the end, there's really no way you can get more than, say, a 60-40 advantage over your opponent, which means everyone can play, including people who are new to Magic the Gathering. So to review the deck tech from earlier, there's a few slight changes. Once again, Demon Lord Belzenlock rules the format as a 6-drop. When it enters the battlefield, you exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card, and then put that card into your hand. Well, Momir Basics is a deck of 60 cards. All 60 cards are basic lands. So if you pay 6 mana, use your emblem of Momir Vig, which is X. Use this ability once per turn. Get a random creature of casting cost X and put it into play, and it's a token, by the way. If you spend 6 on Momir Vig and you get a Demon Lord Belzenlock, you just lose the game because there's no non-land cards in your deck. It's a 60-card deck and it's all basic lands. Moving on, there's a couple of new 8-drops. The new Ravnica cards have Convoke. So there's some bad 8-drops now. There's a Flight of Equinox, white 7. It's a 4/5 flying. A couple of cards return. Polyraptor returns. And Gesheth returns. Gesheth actually does something. It's a decent 8-drop. You can reveal cards from the top of your library and put that many number of dinosaur cards among them into the battlefield. There are no dinosaurs once again. Slin Voda never gets kicked once again. Toragar. You can't sacrifice any creatures, but up to 1 target player's life total becomes half their starting life total rounded down. You can pick yourself to boost your life total up if it's low. You can pick your opponent. Zotalpo's back. Once again, flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible is really good. Now we said last time the biggest creature in Magic was Ghalta at green 10. That's still true. He's 12 mana. However, there's a new card in standard Momir Basics. It's Impervious Great Worm for green 7. It's a 16/16 indestructible creature, which means that there's no longer a reason to go to 12 to Ghalta. Not that there was much reason to go to 12 to Ghalta before, because Zacama's in the format for only 9 mana. It doesn't really matter what the colors are because Momir's Vig just cares about colorless mana. Enters the battlefield, untap all lands you control. For red 2, deals 3 damage to a creature. Green 2, destroys target artifact or enchantment. It's not relevant except for artifact creatures. White 2, you gain 3 life. So, last time in Momir Vig, Zacama versus Zacama fights became popular because there just wasn't that many 9-drops. Now that there's Impervious Great Worm and Molder Hulk, Zacama is not the only 9-drop in Momir Basics Standard. Which means there could be a Zacama fight. There's a 1 in 3 chance that we could have a 9-drop. It could either be an Arboretum Elemental, it could be a Molder Hulk, it could be a Zacama. If you both do get a Zacama on the 9th drop, just pay 3 red and 6 colorless and destroy the enemy's Zacama. And he just keeps getting Zacamas every turn. 1 in 3 chance. It's vanishingly small as the time goes by, but yeah, just keep wiping out the enemy's Zacamas, and that's the road to victory, it appears. So it doesn't Doesn't seem to matter. The person who goes first seems to win. Doesn't seem to apply as much this Momir Basics. It looks as a little bit more fair. I neglected last time to do a color analysis to see which basic land is the strongest basic land. It's possible here because there's only a limited number of color activated abilities. Zacama has 3 different colored activated abilities. Red seems to be strong, so it could be that mountains is the strongest land for Zacama. But you have to say, there are some activated abilities that cost mana that don't really do anything. Cards that look in your graveyard, which just doesn't matter in Momir Basics. So that's it for the deck tech. Let's go on to the games. Friends, check out humblebundle.com. You get hundreds of dollars of games for just $12 a month. It goes in your Steam account and it stays there forever. So, what I want you to do is I want you to join Humble Monthly with this code YM2B9L and support walloficecream on his endeavors. And there will be more videos, I promise. We just need more than 0. Go for it. Do it.